everybody. Today we're going to learn how to do a backup of your computer using Windows 10. Okay, this method is actually the same for Windows 7. Windows 8, I think they changed something in it. I'll have to look at it, but just for now, just know this works for Windows 10 and Windows 7. This concept is the same. So Windows 10 actually has a backup feature built into it. So the first thing to understand, though, in order to back up your computer, you have to have something to back the data on. A hard drive, an extra hard drive, for example. As you can see here, this is a virtual machine, so I just created a small 25 gig volume for testing and for this video. But you can see I have my C drive and an E drive. This E drive could be like an external hard drive that you plug in through a USB. It could be another internal hard drive that you're using as a backup drive. Just some sort of a media that you need to have, some other storage media to back the information on. So you got to make sure you have something to back up to. Okay, once you have the media, you can create a backup right in Windows. Super easy to do. You want to come down to Cortana. You have to click in it a few times before you can actually type, and just type backup. Okay, and you can see we have backup and restore Windows 7. Okay, so we can click on that here. You can also get to it by right clicking on the start menu, going to control panel, system and security, backup and restore. Okay, that'll get you to this same screen as well. Notice it says Windows 7. They're using the same backup utility that Windows 7 used. I do not believe Windows 8 had this, and they brought it back. If I'm mistaken, correct me. I would have to go look in Windows 8, and I haven't for a long time. So anyways, that's besides the point. Now, when you get here, there's a few different kind of backups you can do. You can just create a system image. And a system image basically captures an image of exactly what this computer looks like, and you can put it on another hard drive. That way, if this computer died, you can just upload that image and you're back up to right where you were. That can be a good method of backing up. Now, if you just want to back up your data, you can also do everything here on set up a backup. Okay, if you want to just back up your data, that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. If you want to back up documents and pictures and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and click on set up backup. Okay, here's my volume, my quote-unquote external hard drive or other internal hard drive, my external media, whatever it may be. Okay, now this is really small. It's not big enough for a system image, which is okay. We're not going to do a system image today. It's just a little 25 gig volume, 24.8. Okay, if you want to be specific. So you select the volume that you want to back up to, whatever your external media may be, and follow along. Okay, next. What do you want to back up? Let Windows choose. That way you don't have to go through a choosing process. Okay, well, I'm one of those people that likes to be able to know what I'm doing, and I don't necessarily need to back everything up. I just want to back up my documents or just my pictures. I can say let me choose. Okay, and we can customize our backup. So we click on next. Okay, data files. What do you want to back up? Select the checkbox of the items that you want to include in the backup. Okay, I have a little arrow here next to libraries. I can click on that arrow, and it lets me check or uncheck different libraries. Let's say I don't want to back up my pictures for whatever reason, or my music, or let's say I don't even have anything in music, so you don't even want to bother with that. So just check whatever it is you want to back up. Okay, you do all of them, click on it, that's fine. Let's say I don't care about data for newly created users. Okay, I can just do my libraries. Include a system image of drives. So I could go ahead and do a system image. We're not going to do that because mine's not big enough to do that anyway. If you want to do the system image, just leave it checked. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start our backup. Okay, now here's where it gets really cool. We can schedule a backup. Okay, that's really cool. Really neat little feature that Microsoft put in here, and they work most of the time. Sometimes backups can break, so it's good to check your backups. So we're going to go ahead and you can schedule your backups. Run a backup on a schedule. How often? Weekly, monthly, daily. If you're running a business and you're using QuickBooks or Peachtree or some sort of accounting software, or whatever the case may be, daily might be the way to do it, or weekly, or whatever. Okay, you can tell it when, what day, and what time. Okay, and you can say run it on a schedule. I'm not going to do a schedule. I'm just going to do a one-time backup. Okay, so we're going to say, okay, I just want to back up right now. I just want to do one backup today. Save settings and run backup. Okay, backup or restore your files. Backup in progress. There ain't much here. In fact, there's like nothing to back up because my libraries are empty. But we can see the details of the backup, creating a shadow copy of all my stuff. Anyways, backups in progress. It's backing it up to the volume that we selected, my 25 gig. In your case, it might be a 500 gig external or internal, or a terabyte or 2 or 4 terabytes. Okay, there's big hard drives available right now. In 20 years, we're going to say, ha ha ha, 4 terabyte hard drive. I remember when I used that small little hard drive. Anyways, so, but there's our backup. It finished. Okay, so it didn't use up, as you can tell here, it didn't use hardly anything. I still have 24.74 free. Last backup, okay, 7/17/2016. I have no schedule set. We can turn on a schedule if we wanted to. I can just do another backup now. I can come over here and create a system image or a repair disk. Change our settings. Select another backup to restore files from. Restoring our files. Restore all user files. So we can restore from our backups that are here. Now let's go take a look at that hard drive. Okay. So I came to my File Explorer, hitting up this PC, backup volume. Look at that. I've got my bin here and my backup file folder. I can restore my files from this backup. Okay, we don't need to do that because well, I just don't need to. But that's your backup. That's how it works. And you can see here that there's a lot of functionality. I really like the Windows backup. Some people complain and don't like it, but I have had good success with the Windows backup. So really easy to use. A super easy method to use. I'm glad they brought this in with Windows 10. So this is how you back up your computer. I hope I covered this well. I tried to be as detailed as I could. If you have questions, feel free to send me a comment down below and I'll do the best I can to answer it for you. But yeah, go buy a hard drive, plug it in, and start backing up your computer. Have to back up your data. Data is the most valuable thing about your computer because if it goes, you cannot get it back. I've had customers that came into our repair center who did not back up their pictures, their baby pictures, or whatever it is, their business, and their hard drives have died, or they've gotten a virus that corrupted all the data, and they couldn't get it back because they did not have a backup. Please back up your data. It is so important. I've had customers crying over my counter because they don't back up their data. So I heed you to please set up a backup. Spend the extra $50, $60, $70 on the hard drive, plug it in, and back your data up. That's all I got for you tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful. Y'all have a great day.